Alright, so here's a little guide for playing Noli on mobile. Just like any other guide out there, I'm gonna explain his kit first. Also, you can skip to any part you want with the timestamps in the description. Noli has two passives, and the first of which is Hallucination. If a survivor has Hallucination, they reveal their aura to Noli. The darker the aura is, the higher hallucination stack they have. Hitting someone with Noli completely removes all their hallucination stacks. Now here's what hallucinations look like on the survivor screen. At Hallucination 1, the survivor's timer goes crazy. Hallucination 2 spawns fake pizzas or like Builderman dispensers around the map that just trolls you. Hallucination 3 spawns a fake Noli that does fake damage to you. His second passive is Prankster, where it spawns fake generators around the map. Completing a puzzle in a fake generator grants you 1 hallucination stack, and fully completing it grants you hallucination 3. Now for Noli's M1, Stab, it does 25 damage with a cooldown of 1.8 seconds. It also has a long 0.4 second wind up, and in exchange for that has a long hitbox. Next is Noli's Void Rush ability with a 20-second cooldown. Firstly, I'll explain how it works because that's the main struggle mobile players have. When you press the Void Rush button, a short wind up will start and you'll start the rush. After the rush, you can press the button again to perform a re-rush. To manually stop the rush in the middle of a rush, you press the button and you just stop. Another thing to note is that you shouldn't double tap the button during the wind up because it will just cancel it. Now onto how the damage actually works on this. When you rush into a survivor with Hallucination 2 or more, you slam them into the ground doing 40 damage. You cannot do a re-rush after doing this. Now hitting someone with Hallucination 1 or no hallucination, you deal 10 damage and you can do the re-rush. You also apply Hallucination 2 to whoever you hit for 20 seconds. Last thing, to steer your rush, you wanna use shift lock and turn your screen at the same time into which direction you wanna go. Now for his Nova ability with a 12-second cooldown, this works similarly to Corrupt Nature. When it hits a wall or a survivor, it pulls them in and does 15 damage with a huge blast radius. You can also tap the ability button to have it explode anywhere you want. However, this will have a smaller blast radius. Hitting the floor with the ability will have a similar effect, also having a smaller blast radius. Here's a little cool trick, but I don't know if this only works on mobile. If you use shift lock, you can aim it wherever you want, turning your camera angle to help too. But when you don't use shift lock, it seems to have a mind of its own and use some kind of aimbot as long as the survivor is on your screen, which is pretty cool, I guess. Now to Noli's last ability, Observant. It has a cooldown of 30 seconds but 25 seconds when the match starts, as you cannot use it once the match begins. You will enter a stance highlighting all the generators that you can teleport to. You cannot teleport to any generators that are near you. When you teleport, everybody on the map will be highlighted, giving them hallucination effects based on how far they are from where you teleported to. If they are 20 starts away, they get Hallucination 1, 50 starts, Hallucination 2, and 100 starts or more, Hallucination 3. There is also a 1.5 second wind up when you press the ability. You can also get stunned during the wind up and when you're in a stance. There is stun immunity after you teleport. Now I'm gonna tell you a few tips that I find useful when playing Noli. Number 1, if you miss a Void Rush, you should stop it so that you can catch up back with the survivor. Number 2, if you see survivors camping on high ground like the cliff on your rigs, you can pull them down with your Nova ability. Number 3, if you see the guest user trying to block your Void Rush, you can quickly stop it and punish them. Number 4, if you see a ton of task traps lying on the ground near to each other, you can use your Nova ability to destroy all of them at once. Number 5, since Nova's hitbox is so large, you can actually throw it against a wall and hit survivors on the other side of the wall if it's thin enough. Well, now my entire mobile Noli guide has come to an end. If you have any extra tips, you can leave them down in the comments and maybe I'll feature them in my next shot. With that, goodbye.